Hi dear student, this is the third lesson in our course of essay writing. Okay, we are going to see the today topic is this one. We have completed syllabus PYQ and this is third topic, choosing the topic. Okay, this is our course basic lesson on essay writing. Second is a Sunday PFLT. Third is 3-day evaluation and fourth is copies will be shared with you and you have to compare with them with toppers copies, and Saturday there is a one-to-one discussion. So this is a course I designed to give the maximum output. It is like it is a better option for you to get the maximum marks. Okay, let's see the let's start the lesson. Okay, choosing the essay. Okay, choosing essay topic. Okay, there are many criteria to the choosing the essay. There are two type of essay. Firstly, there are two type of essay. This is essay of conventional, and for of late they have given on philosophical topic. Okay? That is expository essay. Okay, this type of essay and this type of essay have different orientation. Okay, so choosing the essay we have to keep in mind the three things. Okay, most important things in mind. Okay, firstly, when we see the essay we have to look at the what is this quotation, this is assertion, or this is statement based question. Okay, or other way of categorization of topics is descriptive essay or other narrative essay. Third is expository essay, and fourth is this is first, this is second, this is third, and fourth is argumentative essay. Okay, this topic has to be chosen on the basis of familiarity. So after looking at the topic we get the maximum ideas. Okay, so in brainstorming we must create the 10 or 12 dimension and choose them in a 4 to 5 important dimension. Okay, then we have to create for each dimension 4 to 6 micro dimension, and that has to be written in 4 paragraph. Okay, such a way. So based on familiarity of topics, so in during जब हम brainstorming कर रहे थे ना कर रहे हैं, तो उसमें हमें मैक्सिमम आइडिया नेचुरली फ्लो करनी चाहिए. अगर वो कहते हैं कि देखो, अगर वो कहते हैं कि ऐसे लिखो, किस पे, वुमन पे लिखो, ठीक है, और प्रीवियस हम लेके चले, सपोज देयर इज अ टॉपिक ऑफ crisis faced in India, like moral or economical. Okay, so looking at this topic, we must have many ideas in mind, like crisis faced in India, moral or economic. Let's say I write here crisis faced in India, moral or economic. Okay, so looking at this topic I get the what are the crisis, what is the crisis. Okay, is the slowdown is a crisis in economy, is the judicial corruption is the crisis, that include moral. Okay, so or this is a reducing productivity of demographic dividend in the contribution of economic growth, that is the crisis. Then these are the major dimension. Okay, then we can write the micro dimension, what are the solution, way forward, what is the relevance, this one. Okay, that we have to brainstorm our mind. Okay. So secondly, generation of dimension, as we are already discussed, we must have the depth of knowledge, okay, in depth of knowledge, and then we have to prioritize the ideas what we are going to write. Okay, just in the syllabus, during the syllabus we have discussed that our ideas has to be in orderly fashion. Okay, arrange in a orderly fashion. Okay, that brings the coherence. Otherwise it is like putting the random idea, putting our arguments, like we are putting out our anguish, or like हमारा जो अंदर का गुस्सा है ना वो नहीं निकलना चाहिए. हमें क्या करना चाहिए कि देखो, हमें एक स्ट्रक्चर और स्टैंडर्डाइज वे में थिंक कर ऑर्गेनाइज वे में थिंकिंग आनी चाहिए ऐसे राइटिंग के लिए. और जो ऐसे होते हैं ना, वो डिबेट होता है, आर्गुमेंटेटिव होता है, एक्सपोजिटरी होता है, स्टेटमेंट बेस होता है, कोटेशन बेस होता है, और क्वेश्चन बेस आता है. देखो, तो उसमें हमारा स्टैंड तो क्लियर होना चाहिए ना, इसलिए क्लैरिटी ऑफ थिंकिंग होनी चाहिए. ओके. तो चूज कर जब हम ऐसे टॉपिक चूज कर रहे हैं ना, तब हमें इस सब डायमेंशन का ध्यान रखना पड़ता है. और जब भी इस डायमेंशन का ध्यान रखते हुए हमें ऐसे को ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करके उसे लिखना पड़ता है. जो भी ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करते वक्त जो भी डायमेंशन हमारे क्रिएट हुए हैं ना, उसे भी प्रायोरिटाइज करना पड़ता है. अगर 10 डायमेंशन क्रिएट हुए हैं तो उसमें से 5-6 ऐसे इंपॉर्टेंट डायमेंशन होंगे जो कि हम लिख सकते हैं, और उसमें उसमें भी हमें माइक्रो डायमेंशन लिखने पड़ते हैं. तो ऐसा टॉपिक चूज करें जिसमें फैमिलियरिटी हो, जिसमें लाइक नाम losing its relevance in the present world. Like this, these are topics we can create the multiple dimension. Okay, but this has to be important dimension firstly, and secondly lesser important. Some dimension we can ignore. Okay, so that is the thing while choosing the essay topic. Okay, but there is another way. There is one more thing in the choosing the essay topic, that is the do not prefer the unconventional topic. Okay, अगर कोई कहता है कि यार अरे यार इस टॉपिक पे कोई नहीं लिखेगा. ओके, this is the major thing happens in first and second attempt. If someone is writing first time means, then this tend to happen. Okay, what they can do, oh, nobody is writing on this typical topic, I am going to write, and then we examiner will say, oh, this is intelligent student. This does not happen. Okay. Okay, if after in the brainstorming you get that I cannot create a more than five dimension, and then you start again for another topic, then it is waste of time, and we have to think on two topics. Okay, so there is no time. If they have given 180 minutes to us, okay, 90 minutes for each, then our 5 minute goes for choosing the topic. Okay, and then we have to 25 minutes brainstorm, and then we have 55 minutes for writing, and 5 minutes for cross check. Okay, so if we lose maximum time here now, that on the topic that which are not going to be written, so we have to compromise here. Okay, and then when we compromise here now, it doesn't matter how much we have practiced during the year. If we compromise here, then result going to be not in favor. Okay, so essay is very important. Deal it with the time management. We have to have a one type of organized thinking about the essay writing. Okay, that is why we are going for these lessons. Okay, so do not prepare. There are three main ideas choosing the topics. Firstly, what is this? Let's say familiarity of the topic. Secondly, generation of dimension. Thirdly, do not prepare the something unconventional. Okay, there are another things. Look at the tone of the topic. What is that saying? Okay, is it assertive? It is debatable topic. It is simply a statement based. Okay, Look at this, and then we have to take the stand in thesis. So that is the one more important thing in the choosing the topics. Okay, let's say there is a philosophical topic. In philosophical topic, we have to keep in mind some other things. Okay, in philosophical dimension, we must create a multiple interpretation of words. We have to have the micro dimension, which in the form of questioning or putting the assertion and counter argument to it. Okay, putting assertion and counter argument. It is like a expository essay. Okay, so here our ideas are discussed. So this essay has to be given ideas. Okay, if you write the if you have to discuss the major ideas. Okay, so give them the ideal dimension, like okay, liberal dimension, Marxian dimension, socialist dimension, or any other dimension which you learn in the ethics. Okay, GS4 और political science वालों को तो आता ही है. तो for example, forest precede civilization and desert follow them. Okay, so what is the forest? We can give the multiple interpretation to the forest. Forest is like, okay, forest is like suppose a forest precede the civilization. Okay, it is like uh, suppose during the industrialization, before the industrialization there was a revolution. After revolution there was enlightenment period. Many ideas has come out like equality, justice. Okay, then civilization has come, like industrialization has come. But in industrialization there was a exploitation, there was a colonialism, that was a deserts, that was a desert. Then desert follow them. Okay, so that is the 300 years of history. Okay, that can be included in the introduction. Okay, then we can create the micro dimension, and further we can create micro dimension on it. Okay, in detail we are going to see in next lesson. Okay, next lesson. Okay, the empire of the future will be the empire of minds. Okay, what how we in what ways how can we interpret this topic? Like empires of the future will be empires of mind. Okay, वो क्या कह रहे हैं कि भविष्य में भविष्य के साम्राज्य मास्तिक के साम्राज्य हो गए. जब मतलब पास्ट में भी ऐसा रहा है. इट इज लाइक डिबेट टॉपिक. ओके, so we can say that in the past also, in future also, mind has ruled. Karl Marx says now ideas of ruling ideas are the ideas of in the interest of ruling ideas are in the interest of capitalist. That is the he says now, like patriarchy. Why there is a patriarchy? Because men want that. Okay, that is the why. They want wife to maintain her home. They want what they want. They want such a wife which is like shy, which do not look after which look after their parents. Okay, which take care of their parents, which going to serve them before she eats, like this way. Okay, so empires of mind. Why there is a patriarchy? Because there is ideas come from mind. Okay, that is the things. Like and we can create another dimension, like this is social dimension, patriarchy. We can create a scientific dimension. Okay, scientific dimension, what will be that? AI going to replace majority jobs. and most likely in the service sector like BPO, okay, teacher, this type of, okay, that is the thing. There is a no path of happiness. Happiness is a path. That is also philosophical topic. Okay, there is a no path to the happiness, but happiness is a path. Okay, happiness is a path. Okay, happiness is a path. Okay, what they are saying, this is like two uh, same coin has the two. There is a saying na that एक ही कॉइन के दो एक ही सिक्के के दो बाजू होती है, ऐसा है. तो देर इज अ नो पाथ ऑफ हैप्पीनेस, देर इज अ नो पाथ टू द हैप्पीनेस, हैप्पीनेस इज अ पाथ. ओके, तो हमें हैप्पी रहने के लिए, हैप्पी होने के लिए हमें हैप्पीनेस होना ज़रूरी है, ऐसा कह रहे हैं. ठीक है, हियर देर इज लिमिटेशन. आई कैन इन एग्जाम हॉल आई पर्सनली से I will not choose this topic, okay, because in my first looking at this topic I cannot create a many dimension in my mind. Okay, here I can create a many dimension in this topic. In this topic also I prefer the this one first, okay, for a pressure the civilization, because I can create from uh, many ideas from like history. Okay, i can I can also use a temporal dimension here to create the micro dimension. Okay, and then I can give the example from pastels, I can give the example from SWAT on various other templates. Okay, so that is the thing. Doubter is the true man of the science. It is like, what is the meaning of science? Okay, okay, science is based on evidence. That is the meaning of science. Okay, it is empirical thoughts. Okay, it is not, it is logical and it is empirical. Okay, दैट इज अ साइंस एंड डाउटर इज द ट्रू मैन ऑफ साइंस. तो इसलिए कहते हैं ना कि जब मतलब न्यूटन्स थे, न्यूटन्स को एप्पल जब गिरा तो उन्हें लगा कि समथिंग इज देयर विच इज कॉल्ड ग्रेविटी. ओके, आइंस्टाइन ने थ्योरी ऑफ रिलेटिविटी दी थी, तो उन्होंने कहा था कि स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इज द सेम, इज नॉट अ सेम, विच वो प्रूव कब हुई, जब हमारा इल लियो आया. आपको पता है ना, इलिजा, these are experiments in going on in the science. Okay, so doubter is the true man of science. We can give another dimension to it. Okay, like we can say that in a court system there is a, in judiciary there is a saying that, there is a saying, what is the saying, mm, guilty is not a, sorry, accused is not guilty until it is proven. So there is a defender and there is a prosecutor, so they discuss the ideas and there is always doubt that this man is guilty or not. Judge have to discuss, judge have to decide. Okay, so this is also another dimension we can create. Okay, so in section second, this is a philosophical topic. Okay, we what I have to say that choosing the topic we have to see the what are the dimension we can create for philosophical topic by deconstructing the each and every word. Okay, then we have to reframe that, and in the reframing we have to arrange in the intro, body and conclusion. In body also we have to create a four to five or six major dimension. In the six major dimension we have to, each for each dimension we have to create a four, at least four micro dimension, and that has to be in a 2 to 3 paragraph. So that is that structure has to be in mind to write the essay. Okay, we cannot divert. Okay, if randomly we choose any topic and we, जब हम हमारा गुस्सा निकालने लगे ना किसी टॉपिक पे, तो मतलब कोई अगर टॉपिक आता है कि करप्शन पे आता है, तो बहुत सारे मतलब जो फर्स्ट फर्स्ट होते हैं ना, जो मेंस में बैठते हैं, तो उन्हें लगता है कि देखो हम तो मतलब यही करेंगे कि पूरा करप्शन का जो भी मतलब मसला है अंदर जाके नहीं सॉल्व करेंगे, मतलब हम यही लिखेंगे तो पूरा पेज मतलब एक ही आइडिया पे जाता है, तो ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए। मेजर डायमेंशन होनी चाहिए, उसके बाद माइक्रो डायमेंशन होनी चाहिए। तो आपका गुस्सा निकलना है तो आप बाहर जाके बोल के निकालो, पेपर में मत निकलना, मार्क्स नहीं मिलेंगे। ओके। तो फिलोसॉफिकल टॉपिक में क्या हमें ध्यान में रखना है, तो मैं जनरेट मल्टीपल डायमेंशन फ्रॉम ईच कीवर्ड। ओके, keeping close to the subject and maintaining the order in a very important is very important in essay topic, this type of open-ended topic. Okay, that happens with many people. If they given philosophical topic, during the brainstorming they just go, then they cannot prioritize what they are going to firstly write and secondly, thirdly, fourthly, but just they drag on one dimension. So that is not useful, that is not expected. Okay. So choosing the topic, it has to be in mind. Look at this. I don't know whose this copy is. I just copy pasted from. There is a this copy is also with me, but I don't remember the name. But look at this. How she is brainstorm on topic like this. Patriarchy arises. Sorry, एक मिनट ना, इसे zoom कर देता हूँ. ठीक है. Look at this. Patriarchy arises out of the same constitution that engenders casteism, racism, and communalism. Okay, engenders. Okay, so how she has created the dimensions of work, उसने 3 डायमेंशन दिए, और कहाँ से रेडी होता है, तो यहाँ से होता है। ठीक है, तो पैट्रियार्की कहाँ से जनरेट होती है, दिस इज कास्टिज्म, this is communism, this is racism. Okay, look, this is how she is creative about this. Okay, so marks will be given to this, like, okay. So after that, she has given the created anecdotes, write the introduction. This is a quote, I think. This is a quotation, and these are the dimensions she has created. Okay, these are the dimension. Northeast woman, Bengalis. Okay, and this is way forward. Look at this is conclusion. This is the same way. Okay, this way we have to generate our ideas during the exam. Okay, this is what about the essay. Is choosing the essay. There are many ideas we can think about it, but basic of all this is that one. Okay, don't spend too much time on this. Just get an idea and have a small notes. I also sharing the notes of one topper. What is the name of him? Shubham Kumar. He has the notes like 6 pager notes. Just get the idea, basic idea about this writing, and have a calm mind and just practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay, keeping that in mind. Okay, for at least for essay, and essay as well as all the test, all the GS1 to GS2, 3, 4, also optional, as well as the qualifying paper also we have to write. Okay, do not ignore, writing is very important. Okay, that is why I'm not advertising this, but that is why we have kept the 12 essay, and this is going to in the process way. This process is very crucial. Look at this. This is the basic lessons. Then this is the FLT on each Sunday. Then evaluation of your test in 3 days, and then there is a self comparison with toppers copies. You will be given toppers copies to evaluate your essay. ठीक है? And then on Saturday we will have the discussion, and this is the structure of essay program. These are 12 12 tests, abilities, which will be completed on August, and that is the sufficient, I think, to write the essay. Okay, thank you. If you are want to join this course, let's join here. I have this email. This is our Telegram channel. This is my contact, Telegram contact. Okay, and this is our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.